Hi everyone, this is Alekhya, and now we're going to step into a new chapter that is vectors. Before stepping into it, you need to know that in JEE exam, from this chapter, you will get at least one question, which means you can easily get 4 marks if you are perfect in this chapter. So it's a very important and easy chapter to learn, but it's somewhat tricky, but I know you guys can crack it. So before that, we need to understand about the vector quantities. I think you guys have already heard about the scalar quantities, right? Which is nothing but it tells about the measurement or magnitude, I could say. For example, weight of any object you take. It's just a measurement which tells about its weight, how many grams or kilograms the object is. So similarly, we have a vector quantities which have definite magnitude and definite direction. So we need to find two things over here. One is distance and one is displacement. You know how to find the distance, right? Just add all the distance over here. That is 10 plus 10, 20 plus 525 plus 10, 35 plus 15, 50 and plus 10, 60. So distance is 60 kilometers over here. But when you find the displacement, what is the displacement? It's nothing but the same 10 kilometers, right? From A to B. So displacement is 10 kilometers. Here, why did we get 10 kilometers for the displacement? Because here we are thinking about the directions, how the object is moving. See, here when you are moving from point A, when you start moving, here it will be in the plus direction. So it becomes plus 10 kilometers. So when you come down, it becomes minus 10 kilometers. Again, so here net is 0 till now, plus 10, minus 10. Here it becomes plus 5, here minus 10. So net is up to here, it's minus 5. And here it's negative, right? So it became minus 20. Here from here you are going up. So it becomes plus 10 over here, right? Now it becomes minus 10. So it's nothing but the displacement is 10 kilometers. When you take the directions in account, you will get the displacement as 10 kilometers. So here we can tell distance is a scalar quantity and displacement is a vector quantity as we are taking the directions in account. Okay. Next, a vector is generally represented by directed line segment. What does it mean? What is a line segment? Line segment is nothing but which have two definite points, right? With definite length, A and B. Here, what is meant by directed line segment? It's nothing but this is a line segment, but it tells about the direction. For example, here AB is said to be a vector because it is a directed line segment. So here AB is a vector and it is denoted as like this AB upon bar, and the magnitude is expressed as, for AB vector the magnitude is written like this, mod of AB. Magnitude is nothing but the distance only, right? So you will calculate using the distance formula. And here, this point from where you are starting the vector is called the initial point. And the point which is terminating, which tells about the direction. It is called as the terminal point. Okay, so these 2 points defines the vector. Okay, now there's a question for you. If we tell be a vector, do we write like this or do we write like this? Which is correct according to you? Think. If we tell be a vector in this two option, which option is correct? मतलब which is correctly represented? Obviously, this is correctly represented because I already told you the initial point will come first and next the terminating point will come. So we are talking about BA. So B is the initial point over here and A is the terminal point. So it's written as like this and it's something like this. Okay. Location and representation of vectors. So how do we locate? How do we represent a vector? So let us take a vector connecting a point in 3D space to origin. So let's take P is a point over here somewhere P, and here this is the origin. This is x-axis, y-axis and z-axis. So OP is the vector connecting O and the P. O is nothing but the origin over here. Now, when we draw perpendicular to x-axis, we'll get the distance of this, which is nothing but x. And when we draw perpendicular to y-axis, we'll get this distance, that is y. So as this is a 3D figure, we also have z distance. So imagine in terms of 3D. So if this is the point, till here it becomes z distance. Okay. So P is nothing but x comma y comma z. X is nothing but the perpendicular distance from P to the x-axis. Y is the perpendicular distance from P to y-axis. And Z is the perpendicular distance from P to the z-axis. So here OP can be expressed as x I cap, comma y j cap, and z k cap. So here I, z, and k cap denotes the direction of these vectors. So these are called as the unit vectors, which we're going to discuss in the upcoming videos. So I is nothing but it tells about the x direction, j tells about the y direction, and k tells about the z direction. This is how we express the vector in terms of direction.